Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to what I want to be considering the season finale of the Indiana Pacers series. The very first season is coming to a close now. In this episode, I'm going to go look at contracts, sign some people back, and then we're playing the final game of the season here against the Brooklyn Nets. Now, if we go over to team status, you will see the Brooklyn Nets, they are 42-19. This is obviously not accurate to real life because Ben Simmons isn't there in real life. We traded for him because the series started before that trade happened, before the Harden stuff happened. So it doesn't matter. The Nets still have that big three of Harden, James. Why did I say his name? It doesn't matter. They got Durant, they got Kyrie, they got all those guys. Over contract extensions, though, obviously, we are bringing back Myles Turner for 3 more years. Love Myles Turner. He's kind of like the main flagship player besides Ben Simmons on the team, so I want to bring him back. Seth Curry, we're going to try to bring back for a low deal. I want to see how low I can go. 3 years, $6 million. You know, that's a solid deal. Evans and Nora, we can't, offer them any more trades, but, I'm happy with the re-signings. We have Turner for 5 years now. We also have Curry for 5 years. He's not making a crazy, I don't think that's bad. 5 years, $36 million, not too crazy. Other guys making a lot more money, and, this is our kind of 5 that I want to rock with for the foreseeable future. Now, for the rest of the season, I'm just going to go and I'm going to do a couple of these player mentorship things. I don't know how much this actually does, so let me know in the comments if you've ever used this feature. That's going to be what I want to see you guys comment today. Let me know if you've ever used this feature in 2K or you're seeing it for the first time as I'm editing it or doing this right now. I'm going to try to make Dorte an even better shooter by giving him, obviously Seth Curry as a mentor. As we simulate this season, I want to give these younger guys that we have a little bit of a mentor, in this series and kind of hopefully make them better players. So Isaiah Jackson, Dorte, and Ben Simmons, I'm going to try to get the guys who have more badges than them, kind of mentor them and make them better. Now that we've done that, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to simulate throughout the year. I'm going to simcast a couple games that I feel like would be important. This one against the Hawks is going to be the first one I'm doing. And so far, we're 2-3, 3-3. We've had an even, rank right here. Talon Horton-Tucker is back, so I'm going to actually adjust the rotation real quick now that he's back. Dorte has had a good season. Not amazing, though. I'm not going to lie. A lot of our players have had a very, very rough season. If I can find Mr. THT, there he is. He's going to get some more minutes. I'm not going to give him 27 like the game wants us to, but I'll definitely give him 12 minutes. I mean, he just came back off of an injury. No real point to kind of run him into the ground right as we start. And look at that. We're doing pretty good. Can we please do a good game against the Hawks? I don't really want to jump into the, we're getting blown out. Atlanta said, no way, Jose, after those last 2 times we've played each other, we're not letting this one get close. I mean, you saw the game winner with Ben Simmons, and we got crushed. None let us with 26, and everyone else did okay. Trae Young had 40. Oh, my God, dude. That was actually, that's nuts. That's terrifying. Let's simcast this one with the Grizzlies. They're doing pretty decent. We lose that game, so hopefully we bounce back. We're still 5th in the conference, so we're not having, I didn't think we were going to be a first seed. 5th seed's definitely rough here, but not too bad, okay? I didn't think we were going to be a first seed, and I knew I wanted to make playoffs, so I'm not upset with the 5th seed. What I am upset, though, is we get stomped once again by the Grizzlies. We are not doing good here in the second half of the season. Let's see how we do against the Celtics, huh? And Curry got injured. Awesome. I love it when Curry gets injured. That sucks. Now that, Curry's already back, I wonder, actually, hold up. Let me adjust rotation really quickly. Everyone is tired. That is not good. I think for the end of the season, since we're pretty much actually here, have CPU rebuild. I want to see if we're already clinched playoffs, because if we've already, kind of made playoffs, I'm going to rest the rest of our team and kind of make it so they don't play. So we're in the play-in. We're in the play-in at 5-6. So, I mean, we haven't clutched a playoff spot, but we've clutched a play-in. These last couple of games are super important. In the games that we did not have Curry, though, we kind of seemed to struggle. Curry had 1 minute and then got injured. That's crazy. Ben Simmons 34, 7, 5, and 2. Great game for him right there against the Raptors. Against the Hawks, who taken out, Dorte has 25. And, somehow Tyreek Evans had 23 minutes and shot 3 shots. And did not do good. That's why I don't give him minutes. I think I'm going to rest a majority of the team leading into playoffs. We'll jump into the Nets the Nets game with our full lineup, and then next episode will be the playoffs. So let me just mess around with the rotations real quick, and I'll see you guys as we continue simulating. For these last couple of games, I've basically put the entire starting lineup on restricted minutes, about 20 minutes a game, 19 minutes a game. So none of them are playing 30 except Ben Simmons. He's still the starting power forward. He's still getting a lot of minutes, and it kind of looks like this lineup is working as we play the Celtics right here. We did just win that game against the Nuggets, and we're up 4, up 3. This is, oh, it's 17 seconds. Okay, hold up. Let me jump into this game against Boston, my hometown team, and we're looking pretty good. We got none here. You got 24, 17 seconds left. Oh, Lord, I haven't played 2K in about 2 weeks, I want to say. So this is not good. Oh, no, Myles Turner in the corner. I got 10 seconds. Okay, we're cooling. We're cooling. It's NS Canner. NS Canner can't guard anyone for the life of him. Look at that. He gets... Where did you come from, Al Horford? No! Al Horford! Okay, Al Horford just screwed us. Mr. Freedom here going to the line. No one cares about you, NS Freedom, all right? You're not even in the league. You don't have a job right now. He makes both free throws. Oh, Lord. Curry, you're the last hope. Can you get this? Tatum steals it. Oh my God, 9 seconds. How is it Celtics ball? Oh my, okay, we lost this game. I suck. More likely Al Horford just saved the day for the Celtics. Gosh darn you, Al Horford. Why you gotta bully me like that, my boy? And we lose here against the Celtics. Very upsetting. Like I said, we're resting a majority of our starters, so I'm not upset that we lost this. None had 24, and everyone else kind of played bleh. Like I said, obviously, 19 minutes for Sabonis. I'm resting him. I'm resting Brogdon. Resting Turner for as much as I can. So, didn't, it isn't an upsetting loss. I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks we lost. I had Mr. Freedom right there in a blender, and then all of a sudden, Al Horford came out and ruined the day. Jaylen Brown had 34. Tatum had 23. 7 and 10, classic Celtics game, and I will see you guys when we go and finish the season out. A tough loss right there against Boston. We have successfully locked in the 5th seed right there, just a playoff spot, not even only the 5th seed, so that's really great to see. We have a couple games left on the season. We got 3 more games, 2 against Philly, and then this one right here against Detroit. We end up taking the win against Detroit. I mean, I don't know why we would lose. None had 20. Sabonis had 20 in only 19 minutes of play. They did great. Grant had 30, and he played 37 minutes. So no one is nearly as good as Mr. Sabonis. We're here playing against Embiid. I think Isaiah Jackson is starting, so Embiid's probably dropping 30 or 40 on us. He's a good player, but not enough to stop Joel Embiid. So we might lose these last 2 games against Philadelphia, but like I said, basically resting the starters as Ben Simmons plays his former team in the Philadelphia 76ers. Ben Simmons, 27, 12, 4, 4. He had a good game. None had 24. Sabonis barely even played, but yeah, I'm assuming if I go and look over, yeah, oh no, never mind, Karis LeVert hooped on us, so our own former player absolutely sauced us. We have 1 more game against Philly. Hopefully we can end the season, or not really end the season, end the year of Ben Simmons' revenge off pretty hot, and we do. We're up quite a bit. Oh, we smoking, never mind, they came back. Okay, can you guys chill? Can you chill? They came back big right here. Whoo! Yeah, they're not messing around. We lose by 12 right there. Ben Simmons, he had 20, 10, 9, almost a triple-double, but Joel Embiid, like I said last game, I should say, 42-12. I knew he was going to pop off. We don't have any real defense. Let me go adjust the rotations so they're the actual rotations, and then we're going to play the season finale against Brooklyn. It's time to play the 3-headed dragon of the Brooklyn Nets. Obviously this is no longer a team in real life. Now in real life, Ben Simmons is a part of this 3-headed dragon, replacing James Harden, but, since it started before the trade deadline, and before all that crazy stuff happened, we no longer have that. Let's give it to Sabonis. Never mind. Okay, we're starting off very poorly with a turnover. James Harden dunking it on our heads. James Harden, I don't appreciate that. Now, let me know in the comments right now who you think is going to go off out of the 3 of the Brooklyn Nets players. Like I said, I haven't played 2K in about a week or 2. I went on a little mini break, you could call it. Did I just get blocked by LaMarcus Aldridge? That might be worse than Al Horford blocking me. Both are pretty embarrassing. Al Horford's good, though, but Paul Millsap, LaMarcus Aldridge at this age should not be blocking nobody. James Harden, you really tried it with that step back, but guess who has a better step back than you? Not Ben Simmons, because he can't do a step back, but he can dribble right around you and drop a little dunk on your noggin. Now, this is going to be one heck of a seesaw type basketball game. If you don't know what I mean, it's going to go up and down, back and forth because, you know, both teams were pretty good. The Nets are the first seed, and we get an offensive 3 seconds. Completely ignore that just happened. But Nets, #1 seed, best team in the NBA. The Pacers were currently, 5th or 6th seed, so we're not amazing. We're not just on top of their level. But, hey, you know, it's going to be a competitive game either way. I think both in real life and in the series that the Eastern Conference playoffs are going to be overly intense and overly close. I am so excited for the playoffs this year because it's just every single team in the East is very good. I mean, the East is loaded this year, and you can't kind of deny that. It's Myles Turner. Can you post up KD, his little weak arms? You're a big man, Myles. He goes to jump with you, and he can't stay up with you. Good old bucket for Myles Turner. We lead 10-8. The subs are getting put in for both teams. I did not know that Brooklyn has Eric Gordon, so that probably improved their team quite a bit. They got Patty Mills and Eric Gordon there off the bench. One heck of a sharp shooting duo as Simmons knocks the little dunk into the basket. You know, just throwing the hammers down. Nothing new around here. He already has 6 and 5 in the first. It's 21-16. We're doing great. He's averaging 19 on the season. Nunn is now in. Curry is now in. Curry and Patty Mills are actually teammates in real life. So I think it's funny that I didn't predict the trade per se, but I kind of predicted what Philly would end up giving up. Obviously, I didn't trade for Drummond because if you aren't new to the channel, you'll remember I used Drummond last season, or last series, I should say. Back when we were still on the PS4, I had an Orlando Magic, my league, my NBA. Did very, very well. Appreciate anybody who did watch it. And if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. Why not? You know, some good old times, some nostalgia. I don't know. But yeah, last year I had Drummond, and he was phenomenal for us in that series. And although he was a great player, I didn't really want to bring him back for another series. Didn't want to kind of feature the same players over and over. We're going to... Wow, that hit the top of the backboard. I was trying to swing it across the court, and, you know, Simmons get another assist. You had Curry wide open, and we're going to just get Simmons cutting to the basket. That's going to be a blocking foul. I thought it was going to be a charge. We get the beautiful cut to the basket and a dunk with Simmons. Simmons is kind of heating up. He's been really good all season, but the last couple of episodes, he's played phenomenal. If you remember last episode before the All-Star game, that game where we came back against the Bucks, he had one of the nastiest stat lines I've seen in 2K My League in a long time, and I've been doing this for a little bit. I've been playing this game for quite a while, since, what is it, EA 08? Yeah, he put out some pretty crazy numbers as Claxton just dunked all over Golden Boy Sabonis, and he's even pointing at him. He's even laughing at him. Oh, man, Nick Claxton never changed. He's also going to be really great in a couple of years. So, Brooklyn, you have another Jarrett Allen on your hands. It's the second quarter. We're up 7, and as of right now, I just released the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and LeBron James career teammate simulation video. If you guys haven't seen that by the time, because this is obviously going to come out afterwards, if you guys haven't seen that video, please go check it out. Took a lot of time to make, and it was a very fun and enjoyable video to make. Took a lot of time. I think it's a great video. I don't know why I'm promoting a different video inside of this video. Just go watch the video, please. It's a great video. It really is. And if you haven't seen the LeBron James WNBA, check that out as well. Both of them really fun, great videos. And I don't know, just check out the other content. I know some people might just be here for the Pacers series, but I drop bangers consistently. So go check all those out as Turner gets the dunk. We're up 7 against the 3-headed Demon. They are the first seed, so I'm pretty confident in us in playoffs. Do I think we'll win the championship? Probably not, but we have a very well-rounded squad as Kevin Durant. Just drop that in my dome. We're currently up 3, and the game is going pretty good. You know, I could be up 10, and it would be the greatest game ever, something like that. But for some reason, Myles Turner is getting guarded by short dudes. It's been happening all game. Same thing with Simmons. He's been getting guarded by Kyrie. He's getting guarded by Harden. So we kind of been playing a lot of bully ball. If you look at the Nets roster, they don't really have a big man anyway. That's kind of why they traded for Drummond, to get more of an inside presence. Now, I know Drummond isn't the greatest inside presence. A lot of people kind of give him crap because he's not the greatest defensively, but he's still more of a defensive presence than both Paul Millsap and LaMarcus Aldridge combined. It's no longer 2008. Myles Turner, green bean 3, pull it in his dome, right down his gutlet. Myles Turner's hot. I mean, he's hot. He's fired up. Not hot like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't leave no sus comments. I mean, hot like he's fired. He's heated up. He's going great. He's going crazy. Eric Gordon's on this team, which honestly, Eric Gordon on the Nets kind of makes a lot of sense. He's a lot of, you know, I mean, the Nets, you look at their team. It's a lot lot of players who, you know, they're named players, but it's not like they're the greatest players of all time. I mean, obviously, besides Harden, Kyrie, none of them are big names, but they're also former big names, former All-Stars, or former huge contributors. You know, I think Eric Gordon was a fairly big contributor to a lot of success on a lot of NBA teams. By a lot, I mean the Houston Rockets and that, like, one season he was on the Pelicans. I think he's always been nice. You know, he's not like a change the team kind of, you know, a beautiful player to add, but he's a good dude, all right? He's a good player. Ben Simmons, you are the absolute defensive god, and you're also the dunk god. 15 and 6 for Simmons. We got 4 left. He just did some kind of animation rubbing his shoulder. I don't know if he got scabies or something, but he looked a little itchy over there. Slightly running the score up now. We are up 14. I have a feeling, though, that Brooklyn's about to make a comeback, and it starts right there with that Kyrie Irving layup. In the second half, they're going to come out firing hot if they learn how to stop Ben Simmons. He has 17 and 7. That's one crazy heck of a stat line, and when you have someone like Patty Mills guarding Ben Simmons, this is when you find out who the better Australian is. The answer is Ben Simmons. Sabonis wide open for 3. It misses. I already know that touching grass is going to comment under this video if he watches it and say, how dare you say that about Patty Mills? But, you know, I got to represent my boy Ben Simmons. I'm sorry. I know most Australians actually don't like Ben Simmons, but I like Ben Simmons as he gets the rebound. And you know what? Maybe that loses my Australian cool kid card, but I don't care. I love Ben Simmons. Look at that spin. He just span around all of them. He's kind of a beast. We're up huge going into the second. And, you know, hopefully we continue this going into halftime, and I will see you after I go stare at Shaq and Ernie and all their beautiful faces in the halftime report show. Kevin Durant ended up getting heated up right before the end of the first half or quarter or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, the first half, not the first quarter. For being correct, it's the end of the first half. Yeah, so he got heated. He has his takeover, but he still can't figure out how to go. That's a way too late. Never mind. He can figure, oh, hey, thanks for the board, and we throw it away instantly. I don't know what that possession was. It was ugly. Kyrie Irving wide open for 3, and the comeback starts right now. I think I called it. I don't know what dance move he just did, but it looked like some kind of TikTok stuff, so who knows. Now, I didn't mention this earlier in the video, but I did go in and I set up a couple of values. Now, if you don't know in 2K, is Myles Turner injured? Please don't be injured. I swear to God, if he got injured in the last game of the season, I'd cry. Okay, he didn't. We're good. Now, if you don't know in 2K, like I was saying, you can add values. So, if I go into a certain setting, I can be like, okay, if we're down 10, take all the starters out, and we'll just play garbage time. And I can do the same thing if it's close. If it's close, we got 3 minutes left in the game, and we're only down 7. We can put in our good players. Free throw percentage, by the way, Franz Wagner leading the vote. Once again, plugging the old Orlando series. Why not go watch this? But anyways, yeah, did the values. Nothing little crazy. Now, that's just the first step of things I'm going to edit before the playoffs, as Turner takes another 3. That's 16 for him, and I believe that gives us 2 away from a double-double with Simmons. Now, on top of the values, I'm also going to go in and look at our rotations a much more kind of in-depth for the playoffs to really assure that we do good and we win. So I'm going to be adjusting what groups of players play together, not just their individual minutes, like 20 for Nunn and 34 for Turner and 17 for Tyreke Evans. No, I'm going to go and individually adjust that and make sure the guys who I want to play together are playing together at a certain time at certain positions. So I don't think I'll show that in a video, but just know I'm going to do it, just like I showed the player mentorship. I'm trying to get more stuff to kind of fall our way and go in depth, so I did that. Sabonis, I don't know what that possession was, but that was the worst post play I've ever seen. I'm actually going to take him out now, and you know what, since we're having a good game, let's put in Isaiah Jackson as Turner gets another steal. Speaking of steals today, 2K kind of put it in that the player won't get a steal unless they actually press square. I think that's only for online, because I did not press square right there with Myles Turner, so that's a cool update to see. That'll make my team more fun. I won't just be getting the ball thrown away out of my hands just randomly with no control over it. Patty Mills' tough shot does not get it to drop. We got 3 minutes left to go in the third, and we're up pretty good. Now, heading into the playoffs, depending on what teams we play, I don't know what I'm going to do with this lineup. Ben Simmons obviously will keep the same starting lineup, but if you look right here, Nunn came off the bench and has almost a double-double at 10 and 10, which is pretty damn good. Obviously, he just got sauced up by Harden, so defensively, a little bit of a liability. Oh my God, I can't even speak English, but if you look at this, when we play a team like the Nets, we're practically fine because they're just going to double Ben Simmons or our big men because they have no inside presence. We talked about this earlier when talking about the real-life Drummond trade. So really, a lot of these teams, if they bite on the Simmons and Curry and the Simmons and Nunn, or really Simmons and everyone else on our team, they're screwed because our whole team but Simmons can kind of shoot. And if we can spread the floor good, I think we're in, you know, really good shape for the playoffs. Third quarter ending here. We're up 14. Ben Simmons, half court heave. Now, I wouldn't say this game has been super, super close, but like I said, I was it last episode before, these games, they may not be close, but they're still close in a way. They feel competitive. Like, I'm up 10, but I still feel like it's a competitive game here, as that was a very bad possession right here. Can somebody please guard KD? Never mind. We don't have to guard KD because Paul Millsap doesn't know how to pass it back. Okay, we still need to guard. We still need to guard him. Simmons, 25, 3, and 13. And now he's having, once again, a very terrific game here as we're closing out the season, and we're going to get him a couple more assists as that was a very awful shot. Sorry, Sabonis. I kind of just ruined your shooting percentage right there. I don't know why I took it. I don't know. Blow the lead up some more. What's good, Kyrie? You want to come in clutch real quick? Probably not, because you have an afro. And if you've ever watched basketball, every time Kyrie has the afro, he kind of sucks. I don't know why. I don't know why if the afro is like a curse, as he nails that in Sabonis' face. But in real life, I swear, every time he plays with the afro, he's not as good as he usually is. I don't know where you're going, LaMarcus Aldridge, but Turner will take the 3 points. 23-7. Turner, you know, he's just hooping. He's having a good time. He's having fun out here. He just got re-signed, so he's putting his heart all out on the court for his team. As Dorte, great steal. We're going to give it to Simmons in the corner, and I was trying to swing it back out, but we're going to get doubled here. If we give it to Dorte, he's gonna bite, and then we got Brogdon, corner over Millsap, doesn't get it to hit, but Myles Turner playing his heart out for his team, gets the rebound and the layup over KD. Turner is here for the long run, the fun long run. He's gonna be here when we win a championship. He might be finals MVP, I don't know. He might do it. Kyrie, what you doing? You looking real sloppy. You guys tired? You're a bunch of old men. That's why. Paul Millsap, in what planet are you making a contested 3? Not even with the Hawks were you doing that. Simmons, another dunk. Team's all fired up. We're up 12. 4 minutes left to go. You know us. We be killing it against the Brooklyn Nets. We foul right there. Whatever. We're not scared of no first seed. Remember when I said I wasn't scared of the first seed? I'm not. I'm just a little terrified. They're coming back. They're only down 5. You got Kevin Durant. You got Kyrie. I mean, obviously, I should probably be scared of this team. They have 3 of the best players of all time, but they're kind of all ISO guys. Ben Simmons just keeps on dunking people into the ground. If this was an ESPN edit or a Bleacher Report edit, it would have been a buried alive match. Ben Simmons, he's the Undertaker. The whole Nets, they're all the Mankind. Yeah, that's my comparison to wrestling today. That's totally not segueing into the fact that I will be making wrestling content at a crazy amount once March comes around. Get excited for that. That will be a lot of wrestling content on the way. This series might take a little bit of a break, put it on the back burner, maybe like 1 episode a week, but that's fine because wrestling is gonna really help the channel, and I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing it. It'll be nice to switch to something that I'm super passionate about. Not that I'm not passionate about basketball, but not on the same level of wrestling. I really do enjoy wrestling, and it hasn't been a while since I made wrestling content. I mean, it's been, almost a year and a half, and we haven't had a new game in almost 2 years, so I am excited for the new wrestling game, and if you're not, and you're upset that I'm uploading wrestling content, then you can suck it, nerds, as Ben Simmons dunks on James Harden once again. Even the man with the beard can't stop Ben Simmons. We're up 7, 2 minutes left to go. It's looking clean, and it's looking crisp. If it comes down to a point where we play this team in the championship game, if we we wouldn't go to the finals. If we play them in the Eastern Conference, kind of excited as, oh my god, Ben Simmons just got blocked by James Harden. Last play, I literally made fun of James Harden. Why is Kalon Martin in? Why is he in? I don't know. Way to play defense. Kind of, not really. KD scores. We're up 4, 49 seconds left to go. Nunn has 16 and 9. Can we get him a quick little triple-double? No. Spin over to Isaiah Jackson. Posting up Kyrie Irving. Kyrie, the earth is not flat, my boy, but guess what? Your defense is. It's flat. So flat. It's like that board from Ed, Edd and Eddy. I can't think of his... Planky? I think his name is Planky or something. KD going straight to the middle of the floor, nailing that shot. That was something else. They're going to foul here. 34 seconds left to go. They really can't do much else. I'm still confused on why we have Kalon Martin in, but it's fine. I think the game put in the bench lineup because we are up by so much. I don't mind it. I mean, we still won. We were able to close the game out with this team. Dorte hits a green bean at the free throw line, giving us a 5-point lead, and if he makes this, that's a 20-point game for him and a 6-point lead for us. Game is pretty much wrapped. 30 seconds left to go. I consider this a W in the final game of the season, and I will see you guys at the end of this game with the box score and all that crazy stuff. It's super windy outside, so I'm going to try to do this outro really quickly because I don't know if you'll be able to hear me because the wind's crazy. It doesn't matter. Okay, so Ben Simmons, 37 points, 3 rebounds, 15 assists, 6 steals, another crazy stat line for the superstar Simmons from Mr. Australia. Man, he's cool. Anyway, Turner, 25 and 8. Good for him. Duarte, 24 and 7. Nunn had 16 and 9. Sabonis had 15, 8 and 5. Brogdon had 12, 4 and 3. Curry with 10. Isaiah Jackson was 6 and 4. THT had 3 and 6 assists as well. So he kind of dished the ball a lot for being such a big man. Over for the Nets, though, KD 41, 8 and 9. Kyrie had 34 and 10. You got Harden with 24. LaMarcus Aldridge with 22. And Eric Gordon had 11. Claxton had 5 and 5. Millsap and Mills kind of had some rough nights. And wow, Blake Griffin doesn't even play for them. Cam Thomas, I think I said this in a former video. I know I said it before out loud into a video. I don't know where on the channel. Watch all the videos to find out. Cam Thomas, he's going to be a beast in the NBA one year. I'm telling you, he's going to be phenomenal. But yeah, KD 41, Kyrie 34. Both of them had crazy games, and that's where we're going to end season 1. Now, next episode will be the start of playoffs, showing all the awards and all the cool stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, Benny Roy, Little Codeine. Peace out.